Hello and welcome to the BS Coins world, where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're diving into a topic that has collectors buzzing: the 1999 D Mint Mark Georgia $quarter coin. Some of these coins are rumored to have a current market value of up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter potentially worth a fortune. Now, before you start rummaging through your old coin jars, let's break down everything you need to know about this incredible coin. By the end of this video, you'll understand why certain Georgia quarters have skyrocketed in value, what makes them special, and how to determine if you have one of these rare treasures in your possession. First, let's talk about the basics of the Georgia quarter. The Georgia quarter was part of the State Quarters program, which began in 1999. This program was one of the most popular coin series in U.S. history, with each coin representing a state in the order it joined the Union. The Georgia quarter was the fourth coin released in the series, and features a beautiful design. On the reverse, you'll find the outline of the state, a peach symbolizing Georgia's nickname as the Peach State, and the state motto, Wisdom, Justice, Moderation. Below this is the Denver Mint's D Mint Mark.so, what makes the 1999 D Georgia quarter so valuable. While millions of these coins were minted, not all quarters are created equal. The coins we're discussing today are special because of their rarity and condition. Specifically, we're talking about coins that have been graded at the highest levels by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. A coin graded MS68, MS69, or even the elusive MS70 can fetch incredible prices at auction. In fact, one of the most famous sales of a 1999 D Georgia quarter occurred not long ago, when a collector paid nearly $1 million for an MS70 example. This coin was flawless, no scratches, no wear, no imperfections. To achieve this grade, a coin must look as if it was just minted, with sharp details and a beautiful luster. Such coins are incredibly rare, even among the millions of Georgia quarters produced. Now, you might be wondering how to tell if your Georgia quarter is valuable. First, check the mint mark. The D Mint mark indicates it was minted in Denver. If your coin doesn't have a D, it's not part of this specific group of valuable coins. Second, examine the coin's condition. Is it shiny and free of scratches? Does it have sharp details? While a little wear and tear is normal for circulated coins, the most valuable examples are those that look nearly perfect. Third, consider having your coin professionally graded. This step is crucial if you believe you might have a high-grade Georgia quarter. Professional grading services will evaluate your coin and assign it a grade, which can significantly impact its value. Let's talk about the market. Why would someone pay $1 million for a quarter? The answer lies in demand and rarity. Serious coin collectors are always on the hunt for the best examples of rare coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar for coins that meet their exacting standards. Additionally, as time goes on, high-grade examples of coins like the 1999 D Georgia quarter become even rarer. Coins get lost, damaged, or worn, making pristine examples all the more desirable. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable Georgia quarter? First, handle the coin carefully. Use gloves or hold it by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints or oils on the surface. Next, research reputable grading services and send your coin in for evaluation. Keep in mind that grading services charge a fee, so you'll want to be reasonably confident your coin is worth the investment. One question I often hear is, do all 1999 D Georgia quarters have the potential to be worth $1 million? The short answer is no. The vast majority of these coins are worth only their face value, 25 cents, because they've been circulated and show signs of wear. The $1 million examples are the exception, not the rule. Another common question is, can I clean my coin to make it look better? Absolutely not. Cleaning a coin can actually reduce its value because it alters the surface and can leave scratches, even if you don't see them. Always leave your coins in their original condition. Lastly, people often ask where to sell their valuable coins. If you have a high-grade Georgia quarter, consider reaching out to auction houses that specialize in rare coins. These venues attract serious collectors and can help you get the best price for your coin. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate how incredible it is that a simple quarter could be worth so much. It goes to show that history, artistry, and rarity can transform everyday objects into treasures. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the story of the 1999 Georgia quarter is a reminder to always keep an eye out for hidden gems. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you found any interesting coins in your collection. Who knows? You might just have $1 million coin sitting in your pocket change. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and specifically, we're talking about the 1996 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. This coin might look like an ordinary quarter to the untrained eye, but its story and value in today's market are absolutely extraordinary. In fact, one of these coins has recently been valued at an astonishing $1.1 million. That's right, a quarter worth over $1 million. So what makes this coin so special? Stick with me as we break it all down. Let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, it has been a staple in U.S. currency. The 1996 quarter, in particular, comes from the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P Mint mark located on the front, or obverse, of the coin just above the date. At first glance, it might seem like any other quarter you've used to buy a coffee or feed a parking meter. But here's the thing. Some of these coins have unique characteristics that set them apart from the millions of others minted that year. One major factor that determines a coin's value is its rarity. Out of the millions of Washington quarters minted in 1996, only a tiny fraction have the qualities collectors are looking for. These qualities could include errors, such as double die strikes, unusual planchet compositions, or even imperfections in the minting process that give the coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. Collectors absolutely love these errors because they make the coin unique and significantly boost its value. Another crucial aspect is the coin's condition. Grading agencies, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, evaluate coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-condition coin. Coins in near-perfect condition can fetch astronomically high prices because they are so rare. For example, the 1996 quarter we're talking about today is not just any quarter. It's graded at an MS68, which means it is almost perfect. But wait, there's more. This particular coin has another feature that makes it incredibly valuable. It's what collectors call a high-grade specimen. High-grade coins, like this one, are often pulled directly from freshly minted rolls and carefully preserved, meaning they haven't been circulated and retain their original luster. The level of preservation on this coin is stunning, and that's one reason why it's considered a masterpiece among collectors. Now, let's talk about how this coin reached its jaw-dropping value of $1.1 million. Recently, this specific 1996 Washington quarter was sold at auction, setting a record for modern quarters. Auctions are where the true value of rare coins comes to light, as collectors compete to own a piece of history. This coin's pristine condition, combined with its rarity and unique features, drove its price sky high. You might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? Great question. First, check your change. Look for a 1996 quarter with a P Mint mark. Then, inspect it closely for any unusual features or errors. If it looks uncirculated, meaning it doesn't show much wear or damage, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. Your next step would be to have it professionally graded to determine its condition and authenticity. It's worth mentioning that while the $1.1 million coin is an extreme case, other 1996p quarters can still be worth a lot of money, especially if they are in excellent condition. Even a lower grade coin could fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. That's why it's so important to know what to look for. So, why are collectors willing to spend so much on these coins? It all comes down to passion and the desire to own something unique. Rare coins are more than just currency. They're pieces of history that tell a story. For some, it's about the thrill of the hunt, finding that one coin that completes their collection. For others, it's an investment opportunity, as the value of rare coins tends to appreciate over time. If you're thinking about diving into the world of coin collecting, now might be the perfect time. Start by checking your loose change or visiting local coin shops and dealers. You never know. You could stumble upon a hidden gem like the 1996p Washington quarter. And even if you don't find $1 million coin, collecting can still be a fun and rewarding hobby. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a few tips for aspiring collectors. First, always handle coins with care. Use gloves if possible to avoid damaging their surfaces. Second, store your coins in a cool, dry place, preferably in protective cases to prevent wear and tear. And finally, educate yourself. The more you know about coins and their history, the better equipped you'll be to spot valuable pieces. That's it for today's video. The 1996p Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar is proof that treasures can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places. Who knows? The next time you check your pocket change, you might just strike gold or silver in this case. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you've come across any interesting coins in your collection, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into a fascinating topic that has collectors and history buffs alike buzzing. We're talking about the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter dollar, specifically the rare no mint mark version, which has skyrocketed in value to an astonishing $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.2 million for a quarter. Stick around as we uncover why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it a true treasure for collectors. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history of this coin. The 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter was minted to commemorate the United States bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Instead of the standard eagle design on the reverse, these quarters feature a special drummer boy design created by Jack L. H.R. Now, most of these quarters were minted in massive quantities, over 1.6 billion to be exact, at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. But among these billions, one particular type has become a collector's dream: the no mint mark quarter. What does no mint mark mean? You might be wondering, what exactly does no mint mark mean? Coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally didn't carry a mint mark until 1980. However, for this bicentennial series, Philadelphia quarters were supposed to have a P mint mark, making any without it highly unusual. This anomaly is what makes the no mint mark quarter so rare and valuable. What makes it worth $1.20 million? Now let's talk about why this coin is worth $1.2 million. The no mint mark error is incredibly rare. Out of the billions of bicentennial quarters minted, only a handful have been found without the mint mark. The coin's condition plays a huge role. A no mint mark bicentennial quarter in uncirculated or near perfect condition can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services are particularly sought after. There's significant demand for rare error coins among collectors. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and the unique error makes this coin a hot commodity. How to identify this rare quarter? If you have a stash of bicentennial quarters lying around, now is the time to check them. Washington's portrait with a dual date, 1776 to 1976. Flip it over, and you'll see the drummer boy design on the back. Most importantly, look for the absence of a mint mark above the date on the front of the coin. If you think you found one of these rare no mint mark quarters, don't jump to conclusions just yet. You'll need to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. This step is crucial because collectors and buyers rely on these grades to determine the coin's value. The coin market is always evolving, and rare error coins, like this one, continue to break records at auctions. In recent years, one of these no mint mark bicentennial quarters sold for $1.2 million. This demonstrates the incredible potential value of coins hiding in plain sight. Why this coin is a piece of history beyond its monetary value. This quarter is a tangible piece of American history. It represents the nation's 200th birthday and serves as a reminder of the craftsmanship and artistry that went into minting coins during that time. So, what's the takeaway here? Check your coins. That old jar of change sitting on your dresser or in your attic might just hold a fortune. The 1776 to 1976 no mint mark Washington quarter dollar is proof that sometimes the rarest treasures are hiding right under our noses. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting and rare finds, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you've come across any rare coins or have stories about your finds, share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them. We're diving into a fascinating topic that's been making waves in the numismatic world: the 1965 Washington quarter with no mint mark. If you've got an old jar of change sitting around, you might want to check it, because one of these coins recently sold for an astonishing $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $1 million for a single quarter. But what makes this coin so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one? Stick around, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about this elusive and historic coin, from its origins to its jaw-dropping current market value. First, let's take a step back to understand the context. In 1965, the United States was facing a coinage crisis. The rising price of silver made it impractical for the U.S. Mint to continue producing coins with 90% silver content, as they had been for decades. So, starting in 1965, quarters were no longer made of silver, but instead switched to a copper-nickel composition. This marked a significant turning point in American coinage. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Typically, coins struck in 1965 do not have a mint mark, as the U.S. Mint temporarily omitted them during the transition to prevent collectors from hoarding coins based on mint location. This means a standard 1965 quarter without a mint mark is relatively common and usually worth face value. However, there's one specific 1965 quarter that defies all expectations. This particular coin was accidentally struck on a 90% silver planchet, the same type used for quarters minted before 1965. This was a major error, as all quarters from that year were supposed to be made of the new copper-nickel composition. Such errors occur when leftover planchets from the previous year are mistakenly fed into the minting machines. So, how can you identify this rare coin? The first thing you'll want to do is check the edge. Standard 1965 quarters have a visible copper core when viewed from the side, while the rare silver error coin will have a solid silver edge with no copper strip. Next, weigh the coin. A standard 1965 quarter weighs 5.67 grams, while the silver error coin weighs slightly more, at 6.25 grams. A precise digital scale can help you make this determination, but that's not all. Even if the weight and appearance match, you'll want to have the coin authenticated by a professional grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. These organizations will examine the coin in detail and certify its authenticity, which is crucial if you plan to sell it. Now, let's talk about the value. In recent years, this rare error coin has become one of the most sought-after items among collectors. The $1.3 million sale we mentioned earlier occurred because the coin was in exceptional condition and had been graded at the highest level by PCGS. Coins of this caliber are incredibly rare, and when they appear at auction, they ignite fierce bidding wars among collectors. But even if your coin isn't in perfect condition, it could still fetch a hefty sum. A lower grade example of the 1965 silver quarter could be worth tens of thousands of dollars or more, depending on its specific characteristics and market demand. So, what does this mean for you? If you're someone who enjoys collecting coins, or even just has some spare change lying around, it's worth taking the time to examine your quarters from 1965. Who knows, you might just stumble upon $1 million treasure. Before we wrap up, let's reflect on why coins like this capture our imagination. Part of it is the thrill of the hunt, the idea that a simple, everyday object could hold immense value. But it's also about history. Each coin tells a story, not just about the year it was minted, but about the people and events that shaped its creation. The 1965 Washington quarter is a tangible link to a pivotal moment in American history, and its rarity makes it all the more special. So, there you have it, the story of the 1965 Washington quarter with no mint mark that's worth $1.3 million. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. And if you've ever found an interesting or valuable coin, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. We're going to talk about a coin that has become quite the sensation in the world of numismatics, the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. This particular quarter has a fascinating story and, believe it or not, could be worth a staggering $1.4 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick with me because I'm about to break down how this coin got to such an incredible value and how you can potentially cash in on it. Now, at first glance, the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter may seem like just another ordinary quarter. It features George Washington on the front, with the iconic eagle on the reverse. It's a coin you've probably spent countless times in your daily life. However, not all quarters are created equal. Some have defects, rarities, or just certain features that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, where these coins were struck in 1995. But what sets this particular coin apart from others is its rarity. While millions of quarters were produced in 1995, only a very small number of them were struck with a special error that makes them worth so much. This is where the story gets really interesting. First off, for a coin to be valuable, it needs to be in excellent condition. Coin collectors and investors look for coins that are well preserved and have minimal wear. A coin's grade plays a major role in determining its value. Coins are graded based on their appearance, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. But here's where it gets even more exciting. The 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter that recently sold for $1.4 million was a rare variety of the coin known as a double die obverse error. What does that mean exactly? It's a mistake that happens during the minting process, where the design is stamped onto the coin more than once, creating a doubled appearance in some areas. In this case, it's most noticeable on George Washington's face and the lettering around the coin. When you compare a regular 1995 D quarter with one that has this doubling error, the difference is clear. You'll see that the features are more pronounced, especially the letters and the profile of Washington himself. These doubled features are what make the coin so rare and valuable. This type of error doesn't happen often, and finding a coin like this in good condition is a collector's dream. So, how much is it worth? Well, the record-breaking sale of $1.4 million happened when one of these rare error coins was auctioned off to a private collector. The coin had been in impeccable condition and, of course, had the prize double die error. This sale has made headlines, but it's important to note that not all 1995 D mint mark quarters will reach such astronomical prices. If you think you might have a 1995 D quarter with a double die error, you'll want to carefully inspect it. Look for signs of doubling in the details, especially around the date, Washington's hair, and the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust. And, of course, if you suspect that your coin could be valuable, you'll want to get it professionally graded by a reputable service. That way, you can confirm its authenticity and value. There are several grading companies that can evaluate your coin, including PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll assign a grade to the coin, which can help you determine its market value. And if it's in exceptional condition with the error, who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. So, there you have it, folks. The 1995 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, while appearing ordinary at first glance, could potentially be worth millions if you're lucky enough to find the rare double die error. Be sure to check your pocket change carefully. You never know what you might be holding on to. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content about rare coins and collectibles. We have something truly fascinating to discuss, especially for those of you who have a keen interest in American coinage. We'll be diving into a coin that may be sitting right in your collection or even hiding in your spare change, the 1994 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter. But hold on, this isn't just any regular quarter. We're talking about a coin that, in rare cases, has reached an astounding value of up to $1.5 million. Before we go any further, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any more exciting insights into the world of coins. Now let's get into it. Overview of the 1994 P Washington $quarter. So, first things first, let's talk about what makes the 1994 P Washington $quarter stand out. The Washington $quarter has been a staple of American coinage since 1932, and the 1994 P version is a part of the quarter series that was minted in Philadelphia. The P Mint mark on a coin simply signifies that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, a facility that has been producing coins since 1792. But why does a seemingly ordinary coin from 1994 hold such a special place in the market today? Well, that's the question we'll unravel in just a moment. Coin details and its design. The 1994 Washington $quarter, like its predecessors, features the classic image of George Washington on the obverse, the head of the first U.S. president, facing left, with the words Liberty above and the year of mintage below. On the reverse, you'll find the familiar image of an eagle perched on an olive branch, with the words E pluribus unum above. While the design itself is not new, and many of these quarters were produced in significant numbers, some unique factors have made certain 1994 P quarters incredibly valuable today. This brings us to an exciting and rare occurrence, the discovery of a coin with a major error. The 1994 P error coin. Here's where the story gets interesting. In rare instances, coins from the U.S. Mint have been produced with errors, some more subtle than others, and some more obvious. One such error that occurred in 1994 at the Philadelphia Mint was a die malfunction that resulted in certain Washington quarters having a unique feature, an off-center strike, or in some cases, unusual doubling on the design. These errors are typically rare, and when discovered, they can fetch a high price due to their scarcity and the fact that they're considered mistakes from the mint. Coins with these types of errors are highly coveted by collectors and can drive their value into the stratosphere. In fact, There have been documented instances where these error coins have sold at auction for over $1.5 million. Now, that's a staggering amount for a coin that was originally worth just 25 cents when it was minted. Why the value is so high now, you might why do these 1994p quarters, especially with the error, command such astronomical prices? First and foremost, it's the rarity. With most coins being minted in large quantities, most of them are found in regular circulation. But when a mint error occurs, the number of coins affected is often very limited. As a result, only a small handful of 1994p Washington quarters with these specific errors were produced, making them extremely rare and highly sought after. The second reason for their high value is the condition. A coin's value is determined not just by its rarity, but also by its condition, its grade. Coins that are in pristine, almost uncirculated condition are worth far more than those that show wear or damage. And with these rare 1994p quarters, the ones that survive in excellent condition become even more desirable to collectors. Lastly, the collector demand and historical significance of these error coins play a significant role. Coin collectors often seek to complete their sets with the rarest and most unique coins, and finding a high-value error coin can elevate someone's collection to a whole new level. How to spot a valuable 1994p quarter? So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare, potentially million-dollar 1994p Washington quarters? Make sure it's a P mint mark. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Look for noticeable errors like double striking, off-center strikes, or misprints in the design. These could be signs of a rare coin. If the coin appears to be in almost flawless condition, you may have a high-graded specimen on your hands. If you suspect your coin is valuable, the best course of action is to take it to a reputable coin dealer or a numismatist for an appraisal. They can assess its authenticity and determine its potential value. Market trends and auction sales. As of recent auctions, coins with this specific error have reached impressive sales numbers. While most 1994p Washington quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, those with a significant mint error can command hundreds of thousands, even over $1 million in the right market conditions. These high-value coins are often sold at major coin auctions, where wealthy collectors and investors compete for rare items. If you happen to find one of these rare gems, holding onto it could be a wise decision, as the demand for rare error coins continues to rise in the numismatic world. Final thoughts to wrap up. The 1994p Washington quarter dollar is an incredible example of how something as simple as a mint error can drastically increase the value of a coin. While it may seem like just another quarter in your change jar, a rare 1994p quarter with the right error could be worth a fortune. If you have any of these coins in your collection, it might be worth giving them a closer look. Who knows, you might have just found your ticket to a sizable return. So, as always, check your coins, keep your eyes peeled for any unique features, and happy collecting. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin-related content, and leave us a comment if you've ever found a rare coin.